Boy, oh boy, we sure could use some help, Monica, in every department.
Oh, look at this. Well, Steve says we're getting 3 new residents.
When?
Any day now. And we're going to get one who's going right into cardiology, which is the first priority. But I also know, my friend, that you are going to get someone to take under your wing.
Oh, super. Who's the third?
The third is a resident neurologist from the Golden State Hospital in San Francisco. Apparently an excellent record, and his name is Dr. Anthony Morgan Jones.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, good luck.
Thanks.
Hey, how'd you get that quiver in your voice?
Oh, years of practice. It also helps having the hiccups while you're recording, too.
Now, I'm serious. I mean, what'd they do, something electronic to your voice in the mix?
Out on your life, kid. That's real, right from the pipes here, Ace. Unaltered.
I don't believe you.
You're kidding. Sneak attack. Suddenly, I want you back. Come.
Frisco, are you all right? Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I gotta get somebody, quick.
See if you can't push some of the new programs. We've got to drum up support or we'll have to drop them.
I'll try.
Oh, did you have a nice workout? Well, keep it up, soon you'll be in great shape, especially if you sign up for one of our aerobics dance classes. And you might also consider starting a weight training program. We've designed one especially for women over 30. Yes, nothing better for the muscle tone. If you like, come on over here. Our receptionist can show you some brochures. We have all sorts of new activities lined up at Avalon.
Not anymore, we haven't.
Edward?
Cancel all the new programs.
Why?
I haven't approved of them.
What?
Now that I have controlling interest in this spa, I expect all cost overruns and anything else pertaining to budget to be submitted to me for approval.
You're kidding.
You try covering up anything, you'll find out.
There's an explanation.
All right, I'm ready for the taste test. Give it a try.
Mmm.
Well, now, don't keep me in suspense.
It's delicious.
Good. I'm so glad I made it all by myself.
I can tell.
Hmm.
You haven't lost your touch.
Good. You haven't lost your good taste.
May I help you in the kitchen?
No, that's quite all right. I'm just about finished. All I have to do is put the dip and some crackers on a tray, and I will be right back. I hope I'm not interrupting.
What?
I have to talk to you.
So talk.
I want to talk in private.
Grant's in the kitchen.
Let's go outside right now.
Now?
Yes, now.
Are we going to talk or fight?
I would say that all depends on what you have to say for yourself.
What have I done now?
Outside.
No, Grant, haven't we quarreled enough for one day?
Celia, something has come up. Something important. I think that we had better discuss it.
So what's come up?
I don't want to talk about it here.
Well, we can't just walk out now.
Why not?
Because the Neilsons are expected over for a drink.
Since when?
They're expected any minute, Grant.
So, we'll slip out before they arrive.
Don't be ridiculous. Now, you're too late. That should be taken.
Then we'll sneak out the back door.
Grant, will you just not make a scene, please?
Hello!
Hi!
We're not too early, are we?
No, right on time. Come on in.
Present and accounted for.
I'll be right out.
Take your time. I can find the bar by myself.
Hello, folks.
Hello, Grant.
That was quick. How'd you get out of the kitchen so fast?
Grant, why don't you make us some drinks? I'll take a club soda. Peggy?
Do you know how to make a very dry martini?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Your namesake makes them perfectly. And you're supposed to do everything that he does, right?
Not everything, but I can make them off. A martini?
Well, I'll let you know after I've tasted one. We'll see how well the DVX has trained you.
Chuck, what would you like?
Bourbon on the rocks.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, Grant and I have really enjoyed our little holiday in the country.
Oh, we've enjoyed seeing you and Grant again. And it was nice to meet your husband, too. Yeah.
I think that's the Grant that she was referring to.
Yes, of course.
Well, you know, the least we could do is to call one of them by a different name. Isn't it awkward at times?
No, not really.
Well, it would be for me. Of course, you've probably gotten accustomed to having two Grants around, right?
Yes.
Drinks are coming right up.
Okay, the moment of truth, huh? We'll just see how good a martini you've got here. Oh, very nice. Tad less dry than Grand Putnam's, but then again, I couldn't expect the DVX to treat you to make a proper martini, right? This is fine, though. Thank you.
The only way you can mess up my drink is to not put enough bourbon on the ice.
Yeah. What are you drinking, Grant?
Scotch.
I might have known.
Grant's drink. Putnam, that is.
Yeah, the similarities are really uncanny. Grant, do you mind if I ask you one little more final question about your training for the DVX?
I don't know, Peggy. Would it really make a difference if I did?
Well, I'm just wondering, one little question. Considering the more drab women from your native country, I was wondering how you learned from the DVX to treat sophisticated American women like Celia and myself.
Peggy.
Well, Celia, you know what I mean. I mean, surely Grant can't be prepared for our more advanced demands.
You know better than that. You aren't supposed to try to sing until the doctor gives you permission.
Sorry, accident.
Does it hurt to talk?
A little.
Now, is your throat torn? Because I can go call a doctor.
No.
Bring him...
It's just strained. Rest, be fine.
Okay, well, you buzz me if you need anything, okay?
Thanks.
Stay off the high note.
I'm sorry, Frisco.
Oh, ready for your speech therapy?
No.
Your voice sounds worse. What happened?
It was my fault. I was playing sneak attack, and I asked him how he sang part of it. He tried to show me.
Oh, Frisco, you didn't.
Reflexes.
Why don't you take better care of yourself?
I think I need more incentive.
Well, I'd think singing would be incentive enough.
No. That's long term. I mean, like, more of an immediate goal.
Oh, like, rewarding you with lollipops for being a good boy.
I mean, more like a date.
What?
When I get out of here, give me something to live for.
No.
No, why not?
I don't mix business with pleasure.
Aha! Did you hear that? You're my witness. She just said it would be a pleasure to go out with me.
That's
Did you hear
not
that?
what I meant, and you know it,
Well,
Frisco.
I'm not gonna stop until you say yes. You don't want me to straighten my voice, do you?
You are impossible.
Does that mean you'll go out with me?
That means that I will be back later, rest, and be ready to do work then.
Anything for a date.
You know, for a guy who can barely talk, you did all right with her.
Didn't get a date.
Well, you did better than I would have. My voice is fine, and I don't get anywhere with women. What is it with me and the fair sex?
There is nothing fair about it.
That's the problem with the fair sex. They're too emotional.
Oh, I'm supposed to remain calm while you proceed to take over my company. Is that it?
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that.
Well,
but,
you had better not, because that is decidedly not what our agreement states. I sold you most of my stock, but I'm entitled to buy back that stock whenever I want.
I guess that's the way it reads, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you apparently forgot another important clause, one I insisted on from the beginning. I run the spa without interference.
Unless...
Unless it fails to show a profit. You can rest assured that will never happen.
Never crossed my mind, Lorena. I have total confidence in your ability.
Then there's nothing more to say.
Except one thing. I thought I had approval of all things pertaining to budget.
You thought wrong.
Oh, did I?
Yes, in fact, I don't believe you even mentioned it.
Well, at least I have approval of personnel.
Why should you care? Do you have a complaint about our staff here?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I would like us to see cut some of the deadwood.
Like who?
Beatrice, for one.
Oh, absolutely not. She's one of our best assets.
Well,
The women love her and her products.
you can get yourself somebody else.
Why should I bother? We have her.
Well, sell somebody else's goo.
Edward, you may know something about finance, but you haven't the first notion about running a spa. Now leave that to me. Beatrice stays.
Who's that?
A masseur. Too bad he can't massage his own ego.
What's that supposed to mean?
The man's got an attitude. See for yourself. Leo, may I speak with you a moment, please?
What's up?
I'd like you to start keeping track of the towels you use. I want to check it daily.
What for?
Our equipment expenditure has been running a bit high lately. I intend to monitor it more closely.
Come on, what do you think? I'm stealing towels?
I also want you to straighten up the rooms after you're finished with them.
That's not my job. You want cleaning? Hire a janitor.
See what I mean?
Why don't you get rid of them?
No. Do I require your approval to do that, too?
How should I know? I'm not the one who memorized that agreement. You want to fire the help, be my guest. I could care less what happened to that one.
Ah, Leo.
Now what? You're gonna give me another song and dance about those towels.
Forget the towels.
I already did.
In fact, forget your job.
What?
You're fired.
Come again?
Mr. Quartermain has a controlling interest in the spa now, and he's determined to cut back on overhead.
And you just happened to suggest that I'd be a good place to start.
No, it was all Edward's idea.
Sure it was.
Yes, well, if I didn't want you here, I never would have hired you in the first place.
So, Quartermain's cutting costs, is he?
Mm-hmm.
From what I hear, he'd cut his own mother's throat if he could make a profit out of it.
Who said that?
One of my fans, Mrs. Barrington.
Amanda Barrington.
Yeah, rather foxy old dame.
You don't call Mrs. Barrington a foxy old dame.
After I've given her a full body massage, I can call her anything I like. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, and I don't want to hear the details.
Baby, I'm a masseur. Details is my business, as always. All those wonderful life stories I get to hear. These ladies tell me things they wouldn't dare tell their therapist. And of Dr. Leo's magic fingers, all sorts of hidden truths emerge. I make more friends in this line of work.
Enough, Leo. I know your whole bag of tricks.
I like my work. What can I tell you? Which is why I'm going to have to do a number on Quartermain Sr. Where is he?
How should I know?
Lorena, if he's here, I'll find him. With or without your help.
He's, inspecting the aerobics dance class.
That's the team spirit. Thanks, partner. See you around.
Well, I think I'll go and get my daily fix of nurses. The new shift's in.
Same as yesterday's.
Well, maybe I'll get lucky.
Maybe. Did you forget your copy how to pick up nurses?
No? I'd like to read yours.
Hey, you're too young for that. Hey, pull up a bed, kid. Sit down. 2 visits in 1 day.
You don't mind, do you?
No. Love the company. Thought you might have something better to do.
Yeah, but I gotta talk to somebody, and you understand.
Showbiz.
What else? You know, I've been thinking about what you said this morning, and I don't know what happened to Blackie and Lou, and look at you.
Must have been a fun day.
Am I next? Am I gonna go down too?
You're the only one that can answer that question.
You know, I feel like the latest addition, the hottest new product off the assembly line.
It's state of the art. You see, until something better comes along, which might be about 15 minutes.
Well, I don't like it.
So who asked you?
What am I gonna do? I'm under contract with Pirelli, managed by Steffi. They got me coming and going.
Stand in line.
That's what they did to Blackie.
And yours truly. And nobody knows how many others.
Yeah, man, I don't want to end up in some hospital bed or in prison. Or dead, for that matter.
Yeah, not much future in it.
You know, somewhere along the line, I lost it. I really thought I was doing the right thing, you know, and then I woke up. I just realized that I'm playing a part in somebody else's story. I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Oh, don't worry. Steffi will introduce you when she's gotten what she wanted.
Well, I don't want to wait that long. Come on, Frisco, tell me what to do.
What exactly do you want?
I want to keep writing songs, but not for them, man. I want out.
Well, then don't let them know.
You mean act as if none of this has happened?
Right. You just keep doing the best that you can.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, you're just not that good.
What?
No, you lost your touch.
Oh, you mean?
You ain't got it no more, kid. You're dead wood. They don't need you on their books anymore. They'll ease you out. No broken bones. I promise you.
Wow. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to fail. Hope I'm good at it.
I could use a refill.
Oh, me too.
Please allow me.
Thank you.
Celia?
No, not for me, thank you.
Grant. Sure. As long as you're up, I could use a little more scotch in here.
Grant, he certainly learned your recipe quickly enough. These are getting better and better by the glassful.
As good as that, are they?
Now, I'll have you guys know that I spent the entire summer as a prisoner.
You were always rescued in the nick of time, right?
No, I wasn't. One time, Grant's mother called you two to lunch. Do you remember when you were storming some ogre's castle? And I was forgotten all about. Fortunately, neither of you can tie a decent knot.
Well, some things are more important than rescuing a damsel in distress.
We did have fun, didn't we?
Forsaken for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'd hate to have to make that choice today.
I beg your pardon.
Well, this is fun, isn't it? It's so nice to have
Grant, you could be a little more sociable.
Yeah, I could. But I wouldn't count on it. It's all right for you.
Are you getting better?
I don't know, but I'm trying my dentist. The order of
What is
the day.
wrong with you?
It's pretty well.
Oh, well, that's pretty strange, isn't it? Rubbing on the rocks. Memory. What would you say if I asked you to leave with me right now?
I'd suggest you switch to coffee.
No, I mean it. Let's just get in the car and drive straight home.
Grant, will you stop being so melodramatic? I'll take that walk with you just as soon as the Neilsons leave.
Well, in that case, their drinks are going to be a little heavier on the ice. You know something? I just had a very interesting idea.
What?
Why don't you two join us all for dinner? I had Mrs. Sparks put an enormous roast in the oven before, and there's more than enough to feed us.
Well, we wouldn't want to impose.
Oh, nonsense. We'd love to have you join us. Wouldn't we? Remember me?
Just a minute, Grant. I just want to put these placemats
No,
away.
forget those placemats. We have to talk.
Can it wait?
No. Now, come on.
All right, if it'll make you feel better, we'll go for that walk. But I think it's terribly rude.
Fine, so you can blame me. Let's go.
Wait a minute. I just want to tell them we're going. Grant and I are going for a walk. It won't be too long.
Okay.
You'll be all right without your thing.
Well, if you two are really that full, perhaps you should take a walk yourselves. You know, there's nothing quite like that for the digestion.
No, we're not through cleaning up yet. That's not fair.
Well, don't worry about it. I can finish up here in the kitchen myself. You go ahead.
You know, frankly, Grant, I'm just a little bit too full to take a walk. I don't know about you, Chuck.
Grant Andrews couldn't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, you know, it makes you wonder why he bothered coming up here in the first place. You know, Grant, I don't know if I could do what you've done.
What have I done, Peggy?
Forgive and forget. Invite Grant Andrews up here after all he's done to you.
No, he didn't do it, honey. The DVX did it.
Exactly.
Well, regardless, you've done a very nice thing, sweetheart. And you really should be applauded for it.
Well, after that hug, I feel guilty saying so, but it was nothing really that noble. I just wanted to try to put the man at ease.
Yeah.
If for no other reason than for Celia's sake.
It still shocks me to see the two of you together. It's like you look so much alike.
Like
Twins.
Like identical twins, yeah.
Except that, of course, personalities are completely different. Now, Andrew's is withdrawn, surly, taciturn.
Hostile at times.
Yeah, thank goodness you're not that way.
Well, let's not be too harsh on the man. He really hasn't been himself lately.
Oh, really? Is something wrong?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Huh.
Oh, what the heck, we're old friends. I'm afraid that Grant and Celia have been having some problems.
See, I thought so.
Yeah, they had a very ugly spat earlier today. I just hope that they're not out there right now having another one.
Really? That's too bad.
Yep, whatever it is, it's between the two of them, right?
Oh, of course, yeah, it's none of our business. You know, I think I would like to take that walk after all, burn up some calories from dinner. Why don't we go, Chuck? Huh? Come on, before it gets too chilly. Breathe in some of that fresh country air. Bye, see you later. Got your tape recorder?
Yeah.
Are you all set?
No, not just yet.
Frisco.
No, there's something I want to say to you first.
I think you already said it.
No, look, I didn't mean to embarrass you before when I asked you to go out with me.
Oh, forget it. It happens all the time.
Yeah, well, not to me. I didn't want you to think that I was, like, laying a line on you. I wasn't. I would really like to see you.
Look, I told you. I'm not dating right now.
What do you mean? You gave it up for Lent? What?
No. I just, haven't found anyone that I really want to go out with.
Well, your search is over.
I know. I stopped looking some time ago.
You think I'm kidding?
No, I think that a lot of patients develop, well, crushes on their nurses and therapists. Most of us don't take it seriously.
Well, I do.
Look, why don't you work on getting your voice back in shape? I mean, seriously, I envy you. You're gifted. It must be wonderful to make people move just because of your music.
Yeah, I make a move, all right. Every time I sing, they move right out of the room.
Hundreds of people, you communicate with them without ever even meeting them. They throw on a record or a tape and, well, you connect with them emotionally. Some people are lucky if that happens 10 or 20 times in their lives. It happens to you thousands of times a day.
You know, it's scary. I mean, I love it. Making music it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do all my life. I mean, you give me a microphone and a hot band and I can live forever.
I know how you feel. I can tell just by listening to your singing.
Yeah, I just didn't have to put up with all the garbage. I mean, the music industry and everything that goes with it. All of the PR stuff, the flashy videos, the phony interviews. They're all set up just to make you something that you're not. You know that Madison Avenue is only interested in what sells, not in what you are. You know the weird thing? Sooner or later, you start to believe the hype. You start to act out the part these clowns make you into something that you're not, and you buy the whole package. And when that happens, it's all over.
Yeah, but look, it's not gonna happen to you.
Yeah. If I can just keep the difference between the man and the image.
Sounds like schizophrenia. I know something about that.
Yeah. Or stage fright, all of a sudden, or fear of success, something like that.
Well, look, you don't have to fear succeeding in speech therapy. I promise. As much as you succeed, I won't tell anyone.
I talk so long, I thought you'd forget about this stuff.
Yeah, I thought that's what you thought. Well, let's see. Who wants to speak first? The man or the image?
Take the man. He's the one that wants to go out with you.
I still don't understand why you insisted on coming this way.
I just thought it would be most appropriate for us to have this confrontation here where your romance is advertised for all the world to see.
Grant, we've been through all that. Why are you so upset about something I did when I was a child?
A child doesn't wear a nightgown like that one I found in Grant's closet.
What?
You know, Celia, you really ought to be a little more careful. I mean, it was hanging right there in his bedroom.
What are you talking about?
Not only was it there in plain sight for anyone to find, but it also reeked of your perfume. It was almost as if you wanted me to find it.
You think you saw my nightgown in Grant Putnam's closet?
No, I don't think. I know I did. It was the nightgown you left hanging there. Surely you'd recognize it. It's very clinging, very revealing. And I'd know that fragrance anywhere.
I don't know what you saw in Grant Putnam's closet, but it was not my nightgown. What would it be doing in his bedroom?
I was hoping that you could tell me that.
It belonged to some other woman.
No, it was your nightgown and your perfume, and I don't buy this business about some other woman who just happens to wear the same brand of clothing and the same
why
perfume.
can't you trust me? Why can't some other woman just happen to wear the same gown and the same brand of perfume? Well, at least it proves that he's chosen a woman with good taste. Funny, I never thought he was already involved. I wonder who she is.
Stop it, Celia.
Stop what? My curiosity? I'm intrigued, I admit.
No, you're not intrigued. You're jealous over the very thought, aren't you?
Will you listen to what you're saying, Grant? You're not making a bit of sense.
Aren't I?
How can I be jealous of another woman if the other woman is me? Or are you admitting that that's not my night?
No, I'm not admitting a damn thing. The only one who has some admitting to do is you.
You really think that I would sleep with Grant Putnam while I was committed to you?
Why not? You've done it before with Jimmy Lee Holt.
Never let me live that down, will you?
Yeah. It just makes me wonder how many others there have been in the meantime.
Grant, damn it! Why must you degrade the only thing that has seen us through this unbearable nightmare? The only thing we seem to have left is sex, and now you want to destroy that, too.
No, I don't want to destroy it. I'd just like to give it a shot at keeping it in the family. I have never, ever been unfaithful to you, Celia, and yet your damn infidelity is going to destroy us.
No. It's your paranoid suspicion and jealousy. You know, you're pathetically insecure, Grant.
Is that right?
Yes. You constantly crave reassurance like a little boy. Grow up, Grant. I want a husband, not a child. Maybe Peggy was right. Maybe you should return to the DVX for a few advanced courses.
Shut up, Celia.
Maybe just a refresher course.
I said shut up.
They have courses in how to be a man in the USA.
Shut the hell up.
In and out of bed, I mean.
I could kill you for that.